What do you actually do now? Oh no, this is a goddamn good Necro pick. Okay, so the reason why the Necro is good because you have 2 strength heroes, Abaddon, DK, and the matchup as Ember mid is the freest lane for Necro that you could possibly imagine. And not only that, you've got Sand King, Hoodwink that can provide you a lot of burst potential in the scythe to secure kills.
Yeah, it's a pretty crazy Necro game, and they don't even have like the greatest lockdown for him. They got a little bit, but you've got an Undying to be able to cover for that, right? So as long as he has plenty of points into the Soul Rip, I could honestly even see this Undying go a Holy Locket build just to make sure that the Necro doesn't get burst 100 to 0.
Okay, so first we got to look at if there's any cheese potential for Lilgun.
Lycan's gone, Broodmother's in the pool, but I doubt it. No, no. I mean, they could Lone Druid again into the SK, but I mean, they can even Sand King into the Ember Spirit, right? Like, they have options on RSG, and they have the last overall pick. So, Sand King could be mid, Necro could be mid, or their last overall pick probably could be mid. They still need their carry, but it's only really Liquid that are doing the Necro Pos one.
And Bet Boom, but that's okay.
And Bet
you're
Boom.
you're not watching other regions, that's fine.
Look, it's been a while, okay? I've had a lot of Dota in the past 2 weeks.
It's all fine, man.
All right.
What?
You
need a magic damage dealing carry for 4-2-3. That's what you need. I don't. Oh, anti-mage is gone, so yep, there you go. Another possibility.
Radiant team pick.
Still a bad.
I mean, it's a nullifier builder. I mean, sure. I hate Jug, but Jug.
No, past that.
I told you I hate Jug. I hate Jug, but it is a magic dealing carry.
It's good. It is good versus Sand King Undying. Okay.
Like a Luna, maybe?
Yeah, I'm thinking like Gyro, Luna. Luna's.
You can hit the Tombstone. Same sort of thing with Gyro, right? And then it'll impact the rest of the team fight.
Yeah, but they don't go Nullify. That's the issue.
No, they don't. Yeah, give me the Luna. I want to see something new, Lilgun. Something new for this patch. They picked the Luna plenty of times in the past.
Dire team pick.
Okay. They don't have the greatest dive outside of the Sand King, so Sniper's not terrible.
What do you pick now? Okay. What do they go for?
Can they Spectre?
No, we did see a Spectre though while you weren't here, and I'm so glad we're not going to see it again because it didn't look good. You could... PA looks pretty good. It's going to have a good lane with the Undying. Fan of Knives is great versus Dragon Knight. You probably do like ways to take towers though.
I'm struggling to think. It's not a Sven game. You just need something that's able to immediately connect onto the backlines, right? So PA is one. That's reason behind my logic of Spectre. Any other thing like a...
You could Void, Wraith I don't know.
Wraith King? Just go a Blink Dagger on the Wraith?
Helps with your tower push as well, heavily. Good laner. Sun's always nice. You love stuns.
You could sustain well enough into a DK just with your lifesteal.
Choose your hero.
Oh, I'm on it today. I mean, I'm not saying it's going to work.
You're on it today. You got one. Hang on a second. You got one. Relax a little bit. All right, well, you got to convince me on one draft. Well, what's it going to be? Who's winning?
I personally enjoy Sniper more than I enjoy Spectre, but this is still a busted Necro game. Can I pick a player and not a team? Because I'm leaning towards just Exilord to win this game.
I suppose you can.
I'm just thinking as well, like...
10 seconds
both Pos 4s can leave the lane, which is kind of nice. Both Pos 5s probably want to stay in the lane, so I think it's just going to be almost entirely up to the battle of these power runes. Exilon obviously doesn't need it as much, but it's just about denying it away from Sanctity. If Exilon has like a 1,000 net worth lead at the 5-minute mark, I would say RSG are going to take it. I feel like this Spectre is still good enough. It's not even just for the sniper, right? It's also just for things like proccing the borrowed time, for example, so that you can actually look to commit onto your Baden and take away a lot of that save potential. So, and just finding Rubik as well. Rubik very squishy to be able to start things out. And like you said before, Kishka likes to build into that Aghanim shard. So if you're able to find him and kill him with a blink dagger early on, then that's pretty damn effective.
It's a very good shard game, especially with like the heavy commit that RSG have. Like you're gonna haunt on top of the sniper, who probably going to go for an early concussive grenade, because I think that got buffed up pretty heavily. You actually get a lot of distance away now, plus the shard from Rubik to pull 423 out of harm's way, and all of a sudden MKS, he can't really get on the sniper again, and he'll probably have Silver's Edge at the later stages, so there's definitely potential to kill him. My concern is the lack of damage I think Lilgun are going to have. You're going to a very strong dual safe lane. Like Spectre Undying, that's so much sustain. Like that's going to be a farm lane versus the DK +1. I can't remember who the support was.
Rubik.
And then you've got a Sand King who can be very difficult to kill. You've got a Necro who's going to be, I feel like, only going to die maybe once or twice this game. So I think that's the big thing for RSG, that they will have a lot of sustain and they're going to be difficult to kill. What do we all know?
Okay, so this changes things up. I think 423 is going mid on his sniper and Ember's going safe lane. So that makes it obviously not as busted of a mid matchup for RSG.
Yep. I like your profile pic.
Mine?
No. Why would I like yours?
Because it's an ice cream.
I want to know who they're speaking about. Yeah, can you?
He's speaking about MKS, I think.
Okay, MKS.
It's just someone's eye. Oh. Great.
Okay.
30 seconds
Happy birthday.
to battle.
I almost said it was Xiaoyu's birthday a couple days ago, so someone's troll.
It was FBZ's yesterday.
What was it? I swear that was also like a week ago or something.
Yeah, so do I.
Dude, I swear everyone does this.
People are just messing with each other, yeah.
People just troll.
I told you about my friend Henry, right? Where every single time I see him, it's just happy
Yes.
birthday, Henry.
I mean, you always kind of have that one friend. Yeah, it's like,
Begins.
it's just a running joke. Yeah. Hey man, how you doing? Happy birthday! Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. All right, what's the bounty rune looking like? 2 for 2. So we will be even in that regard. I do like what you mentioned though, with 423 going mid. I think this definitely offsets the big reason of why they picked the Necro, because of the heavy lane counter into the Ember Spirit mid. We'll see how bottom is going to shape up.
Even just like the fact that Sniper isn't really someone that can take advantage in that safe lane of having a magic stick, whereas Ember Spirit certainly is. You know, he wants to be spamming out his abilities a whole lot more.
It's such a cool set. Oh, it's so cool.
Yeah, right? I think it's like, what, $200 for that set or something like that?
Oh, man, there's some expensive items. Like, oh.
I want to see this series go 1-1. I like the
You just want to see
pick.
his sniper win. That's it. That's it.
Yeah. I've been asking for it for like 2 seasons now. And, you know, back even when Tino was playing POS 1. And he never did it. So I want to see it work.
Well, yeah, I think 423 is going to have a very good time mid. I think the top lane with the Undying and Spectre against DK and Rubik's going to be a farm fest. I'd be very surprised if there's any kills. And bottom lane, Ace 12 is on his shenanigans.
I mean, Sanctity Ember Spirit is pretty deadly though, right? Like, it's very hard to go past that. Not quite on the level of something like a Yopaj Ember Spirit, of course, but he's shown plenty of times that he's able to execute pretty damn effectively. Actually, I'll pop on. Just try to be annoying down here. Get a few
top lane,
devices.
mid lane as well. What's going on? All right, Levitt gets first blood. 423 solo kills the Necro, and he wasn't even weak. Now, back to top. Oh my god.
Thank you.
I really like this lane switch up. I did say Lilgun before the first blood. I'm going to put that down there.
Bottom lane, Jar Bonbon. A bit low, but Sanctity's only got the level 2, so just harassments being spammed on out. I think with your point about Sanctity Ember as well, 100% agrees. We always see him have a very, very good Ember performance. My only concern is that I don't think we've really seen them try to flex the Ember safe lane, and it's different.
Like once, maybe. I think I've seen, maybe that might have been a TA, maybe I'm remembering wrong, but
Radiant's courier.
yeah, certainly
Well, they're gonna get a kill.
challenging. Yeah, they will.
Nice, alright. That's a great way to start for Lilgun. 3-0 on the board, and damn, really wasn't expecting this.
4-2-3 even able to snag one of those water runes without some support help, so he's gonna be feeling pretty happy about that. He also just has a couple of Wraith Bands there, just gone for the full bully build against Exilern. Love it.
Dude, this is such a cool set. Oh my.
I haven't seen Thompson streaming in a while, by the way, just as we're seeing this mid sniper. Hopefully he can come back soon.
Fanboy.
Bruh. 100% TI win rate. What do you want?
No, it's understandable, man. I get it. Big fan. Big fan of MKS as well, but he is having a pretty good lane, so my fanboyness is going to continue. As I'm very intrigued to see how this Spectre is going to look to build. I imagine it's going to be the Ag Scepter, just Haunt is such a ridiculously long cooldown.
Oh, they might be able to get some kills here, dropping the Tombstone, going for the dive on 11.
Nice
Nice use of
telekinesis.
the telekinesis, though, and he was able to get out of that zombie spawn range as
Dire's
well, so
structures are fortified.
nice little gank dodge coming through there from Lilgun.
So we are seeing, though, it's something I mentioned in the draft, that Lilgun had the potential to flex the Dragonite and put it mid to avoid the Undying matchup. So we are seeing him kind of struggle. Undying always thrives into these melee strength heroes, and he's only got 13 last hits compared to the 21. So and 11 also didn't have a very good game one at all. So you probably like to get him off to a good start.
Yep.
Bottom
I mean, a
lane,
big
some
part of that
action
is
going on. Xiaoyu's gonna end up falling on there with a double bow strike. Xiaoyu, what was that? Oh, they lined up perfectly, and he just scurries away with enough health. And now, wait, Xiao Bonbon?
I don't know if Sanctity can continue to commit onto that. I mean, he's sitting very low. He's already used his wand charges now, and he's getting pretty ready to just go straight on back in.
Cautious.
Yeah.
Did Ace bring a salve? He did. Oh, they're gonna go. Nice use of the chains from Sanctity. Put the slide on the right side so the creeps. There was no potential for them to get eaten by the chains combo. 4-2-3 is gonna go for the assassinate mid. I don't know if it's enough damage. Still in just with that pulse to heal himself up.
Xiaoyu's gonna die.
Yep. Oh boy.
Ace just had the dust available. He tried to go for the wave pull into the small camp, and while he was still sitting super low.
Mid lane, 4-2-3's in trouble. A TP in from Xiao Bonbon and Silen. Now that is a big kill for them to get. Unfortunately, Silen doesn't get the reward for it, and he just got the level 6 as well with the experience given over. But you do at least get a little bit of catch up for himself. He's having a decent lane, but Sniper is proving to be quite an issue.
Yeah, every single lane is going well for Lilgun so far, as expected with their little switch up there. I'm sure he's going to be kicking himself that he ended up falling down, but it did require the rotation through from the Hoodwink, and that just elevates Sanctity's game even further. Again, it's very important for him to be connecting through to the DK as soon as he gets those power treads into the Blink Daggers. So I feel like Sniper has the luxury of just being able to sit back and farm that little bit more.
We do see Dive started to make bunch of stacks over by the triangle. Again, it's always a team that really is enabling the Sand King perfectly.
Haste coming up top.
Oh no.
MKS.
Oh, this is big because I really thought they weren't going to get kills in this lane. With the Undying and the Spectre, with how tanky they can truly be and the sustain they had. So, great rotation from 4-2-3 to be able to offset that. And he is firmly at the top net worth.
Even just placing down that observer ward there to scout out any other kind of rotations towards that mid lane. Of course, Exilern, he's up to level 7.5, so he's feeling pretty confident. Man, they're just getting kills everywhere. Ace 12 is on a killing spree.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
The best hero to be on a killing spree.
What do so much.
What are you laughing at, man? Come on, what's wrong with you having on killing spree?
Uh-huh. Hey, just take over a game, is that a bad one?
Yeah, look at him. He's running down Xiaoyu. Sillin is getting bodied mid. It might be killed, actually. This Ghost Shroud's not going to help at all. The 4-3 gets him. This is a crazy pick from Lilgun.
Yeah. Actually does the opposite, right? You just end up taking more of that magic damage. He has the
He's in trouble,
my
though.
favorite item.
He is in trouble. Haunt out from MKS, the first one of the game, and a beautiful wraparound. As RSG a little bit too late. They were 10 seconds early. It might not be killed off. There's no way. 4-2-3 strength shreds is not enough to keep him alive, along with the miscoil. So in the end, RSG will get the kill, but they had to work for it.
They dropped everything to make sure that the sniper didn't take over. Haunt, Tombstone, full rotations. And look at that, Excellent doesn't even want to come back to the mid lane. He's TP'd down bot to get the matchup that he wanted in the first place.
I think I said he'd only have 2 deaths this game. So, yeah, this Sillin. So, oh no.
I was before the
Oh no,
sniper.
look at this. Oh, 4-2-3.
You can run.
Dude, understandable, man. It's so bad versing a Necrophos. You just want to put him in the grave. Like, these Necro pickers, you're just like, no, bid him. Get him out. 4-3 just wanting to make sure there is no way for Sillin to have a game of Dota to play.
You love to see it, to be honest. You know, he was an absolute menace for the longest time, and you know what? I think we're just going to be seeing a whole lot more of this active style, right? Just keeping an eye on the TPs to see who can make the rotations and when, and more importantly, who can look to punish that.
I think the big thing as well, another winner that we haven't really spoken about, is the Dragonite. He is top of the net worth, so 11 is having a much better game. He's got the Elder Dragon form up back shortly. Roger, these are quite some shenanigan moves that you're doing. Did Kishka not see this? Wait, no way, he gets a TP out. Okay, look at the Tombstone gold at least.
Kishka's got to be careful here.
Yo, Kishka.
He's hello? Oh, the zombies nearly killed him. Surely, okay, the Tombstone does not get killed.
Oh no, that's free gold.
How much gold did he get from that? I feel like he got at least a few of the last hits.
All right.
But, we were talking about no natural nullifier builder. DK's already got it queued up after his blink shard BKB.
So it looks like
deal with that necro even further.
No scepter for the Dragonite. Maybe he's just hoping that he gets the 3rd Roshan. That's a bit ambitious. I like this though. He's probably the only hero that can really go for the nullify. So they've shown that they have the answers to the Necrophos early on with the sniper pick and the lane swap, but he's still going to be difficult to deal with, I feel like, through the mid game. But I want to see them play with 11. Ace 12 is doing this at the moment. I think you have this Elder Dragon form that you'd really like to start opening up the map.
I don't know how crazy I am about Sanctity going for a Battle Fury this game. I feel like against a Spectre, you probably don't want to push it that late, even though you've got decent answers for it so far. I would have felt much more confident in something like Maelstrom into a Gleipnir or something like that, right? Just to enable the sniper to stand there, turn on his take aim, and just blast down the entire team.
11? Oh, just off the mark with the bushwhack. You reckon they don't win late? I reckon they win late. I'm very worried for how they deal with the sniper with the Ag Shard, which is already queued up on the Rubik, and Concussive Grenade plus Hurricane Pike is a lot of mobility. They have to, like, Spectre has to be really farm with, like, a Abyssal Blade plus Sand King follow-up, and you probably have to have Boomerang, I think, to blow him up, but there's a lot of ways that Lilgun can protect the sniper.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, like, Maelstrom still does that early damage and, you know, enables you to farm, but also enables the sniper later on because you've got Gleipnir to hold people in place. Sure. So it's, like, doubly as effective. Xiaoyu was actually doing a really clever thing there. He had his courier sitting in the trees just above the tower just because he wanted to make it that even if he got gone on, he could deliver it to him, and then he wouldn't have taken damage while holding the Blink Dagger, so he could get an immediate blink out. Didn't end up happening, so just ends up delivering it.
They're going to go for this. Ace 12, perfect positioning. Somebody get rid of the bushwhack, and Xiaoyu's going to go for the Epi, but that would be cancelled off immediately. So there you go. Blink revealed, Tombstone used. They're going to be TPing bottom as the Necrophos is in trouble. Kishka, unfortunate, didn't steal the greatest ability. Are they still going to be able to chase Sillin down? Oh, Scythe is out just before the Remnant. Sainty gets a little bit of distance. One more Remnant available. but everything's on cooldown. I don't think they're going to catch up to Sanctity. Ooh, getting greedy, not popping the remnants just yet. Radiant, they got the T1 tower to TP2. 11's going to start moving down to bottom. Bushwhack stolen from Kishka. Nice play from the Rubik. Holds back the Hoodwink. It looks like he'll be the only one killed off. I don't know if they get Sillin, especially with this Hood, but it is on cooldown. Uh-oh, Xiao Yu charging up the epicenter is into the middle with the magic damage. They get one, add a second to the tally. But 11 is going to be forced to scurry away, holding back Necrophos, but it stuns up in a couple of seconds. And poor old 11 will get no one else to provide him assistance. Well, Sanctity does run them back down to the lane. Can Sanctity turn this around? He's got a decent amount of damage here with the maxed out Slight along with the Orb of Corrosion. But going for Sillin is definitely a tricky task. So Sillin's able to sidestep out of any harm.
It would have been very different if 423 had the TP to be able to make that rotation down towards the bottom, but instead he took a gigantic ancient stack, he got the double damage, and took mid tower. So, you know, even though the trade wasn't super amazing, 3 for 2, not in Lilgun's favor, they still get a lot of farm and map presence out of it.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Never refuse gold given.
Is this...
Speaking of that Maelstrom, it's what 423 is going for.
He is giga farmed.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bit of concern. Let's take a look at the Spectre as well. Went the Blade Mail route for MKS, something that we did see when the Spectre was common. There was kind of 2 options that he had. It was the Echo Saber, or it was this Blade Mail kind of build at one stage. Of course, then the Aghanims really started to get popular. But the big reason about the Blade Mail is that it opens up the Ancients. This is a hero that for a long time of Dota hasn't been able to farm the Ancients at all, like some of the other carries, but with Blade Mail, max out Dispersion, you can definitely do this as Ace 12. They're actually going to start to TP bottom. 11 would join. Ace 12's going to give a Scythe Charge over to Sillin. And now with 4-2-3 in the neighborhood, this should be the damage required to get multiple kills, but they don't. Oh, Sillin actually cancels his TP. They know all the buybacks coming through, but the Abaddon's going to be too late to protect 4-2-3. As Xiao Yu jumps to the middle, he might not be late enough. Actually, hang on, the turnaround. It's on point. As Xiao Yu's epicenter. It was enough to get the double kill, but Sanctity showing up is just reaping the rewards.
Well, big buyback, but well worth it, right? You're able to get that big turnaround again. To me, this is all about enabling Sanctity. He needs to be the main playmaker that you're playing around. You've got the Blink Dagger on the DK, but it's just not enough. The damage follow-up still needs to be there. You're not going to get it for an Abaddon. Rubik, to be perfectly honest, isn't the greatest at doing it either. I mean, what spells can he even look to steal, right? Death Pulse, Burrow Strike, and Reapers are probably the big 3. Tombstone, I guess, as well. But, like, outside of that, you're not going to get that, I called it before, damage confirmation coming through from the rest of the lineup. So very important for Sanctity to have an early start. So for him to come back and clean up that fight is a big win for Lilgun.
And again, we have to mention how important these games are for Lilgun, because they're sitting towards the bottom of the table. With that loss prior, they're going to be 3-10. And yeah, they're just a couple of... Well, in fact, they're 1 victory ahead of Motivate right now. And Lilgun, they only have 1 more series after this, which is in fact against Motivate. So that's going to be really important for the group stages. But looks like poor old Roger is going to give a kill over to Sanctity. So getting closer towards the Battle Fury is going to be a pretty good timing, considering he's gone, you know, 1 Treads, Orb of Corrosion. Definitely not the naked Battle Fury from Sanctity.
Immediate smoke coming out as well. We've also got a courier.
Sillin doesn't get the ghost shot off. Do they have to burst to go through him? They do. Ooh, Sillin. They scanned as well, so he felt like he was going to be able to tank. Wait, MKS? Yo, get out, friend, run.
Careful. Xiao Yu, they see you. You've got a Blink Dagger on DK. Oh.
They still borrow.
Oh, what's the range? Pretty decent range. Previously, Kishka actually stole the Death Pulse as well, so he was doing that extra 350 damage that they needed to be able to secure that Necro kill. Without that, they don't get it. He gets a Ghost Shroud off, he gets the full heals coming through with his Magic Wand, Hood of Defiance. Would have been a big difference maker.
And I like this play from Lilgun. They're going to look to control the triangle. They know Spectre's gone this item build, so he really wants to be playing nearby. And they also have the Observer Ward. Well, that's not really going to help out for this pickoff, as look at that, in and out. Not really much of a committal from Lilgun. You can Slight, you can Burrow, blink out. And they're going to think about Sillin.
Forces the early Ghost Shroud out of him. Still quite a long cooldown considering he's only got 2 points into it. So if they can get any kind of deep vision up, if they got wards, they don't have any Observer wards at this time. They're just using 11 as a roaming one, at least trying to force out the glyph from RSG.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
It's a bit awkward from Dire to how they start these fights. It's actually how there we go. They run to the Sand King. Xiaoyu needs to be the counter initiator. We'll see if he's going to be able to fulfill the role in this fight. Epicenter out, but Ace 12 is tanking all the damage. This is not the start they're looking for RSG. The Scythe gets a kill on top of Kishka. It's a 1-for-1 at the moment, but with the borrow time on cooldown, Ace 12. It's a brave attempt to be able to run himself away, but Fortune 3 shot up to the party. 11 with the blink is thinking about jumping in. They still have this ward on the higher ground to play into, but the Tombstone posturing aggressively. Oh, they're actually going to smoke on RSG. Okay.
This is just non-stop action. I don't know if this is the best option, right? Like, you don't have the Reapers, you don't have the Epicenter, you do still have Sharpshooter. So it needs to be the right target that you're looking to obtain. And I mean, who are they even going to look for here? Who can they think they can pick off with just these two heroes?
There might be Trap soon as well. Kishka just TP'd to the bottom tier tower. Raiden got 3 heroes as well connecting to the jungle. Xiaoyu's going to go for the sniper, but Xiaoyu's not healthy to kind of stand his ground. Silen's going to try and connect, but they block the sharpshooter. So 4-2-3 is going to be fine. Now, meanwhile, hang on, MKS is in the middle, is pretty speedy, but with the chains holding him in place, Silen doesn't offer any protection. And now Silen's going to step into danger. Protected for the moment, a window of opportunity now is available. The Ghost Shroud on cooldown, so Sanctity flies over the tree line, and now they're going to target the Undying on the backline. Is one by one, RSG step into harm's way, and Lilgun are licking their lips as it's just a buffet for them.
Yeah, I mean, it was a big blunder, right? Like I was saying before, you'd used all of your ultimates in that previous team fight. What exactly are you smoking for? I can understand if it was just one of the supports trying to get some of that deep vision up, be able to enable the next gank, but that just seemed crazy to me. And, well, Roshan's going to be the reward as well as those 4 separate kills.
You see 4-2-3 as well with his item build. Hurricane into the A shot. So this is just really showing that this concussive grenade is actually pretty goddamn decent. I don't remember the bust they gave it because it was a couple of patches ago, but it's a good item, man. They've really buffed it up.
Yeah, for sure. And especially when you're looking to do things like make space away from things like the Tombstone can be kind of nice. You are doing a vast majority of your damage right now just from the take aim, to be perfectly honest.
Is under attack.
All right, well, what's the play here for RSG? Down 6,000 gold, and of course the Aegis advantage on Lilgun.
Who can they even kill? Like, I feel like you just got to kill either DK or Ember Spirit. They're the main 2 that you should be looking to focus on. As long as... I mean, just look at where Ace 12's positioning himself. He's just standing right next to Sanctity this whole time, making sure that he's not getting picked off.
Top lane? Okay. This is a great attempt. Sniper was trying to solo kill Xiao Bonbon, but MKS haunts up top. They will be able to deal with the Aegis, but the TPs are starting to rain in. He's going to get out.
Are they?
They're not even going to kill him. What? And now MKS is stuck.
Oh, they see him.
TP's still on cooldown for a couple of seconds. Now they're on top of the Epi on the backline. Xiaoyu's going to try and turn it. And now MKS is going to TP up with this opportunity. So RSG, they've come to the party in full force. It looks like that's all they get. The Aegis killed off. Xiaoyu's got yours and Burrow. Will be able to dodge the assassinate. Oh, he's in trouble now. He's well and truly in trouble. An easy kill. Now 11's going to jump to the backline as well. But they want to fight. Tombstone drop. Sealan's got a lot of sustain. But look at 4-2-3, the recognition. Just deal with the Tombstone and then go for the heroes afterwards. As Roger can't escape. They're going to turn with the Scythe. It's not enough though. The wombo combo won't kill off Sanctity. In fact, it'll get Sealan killed for his attempt. As 4-2-3 will finish that fight with the double.
MKS at least able to take that tier 1 tower and make his way out. That was nail-biting stuff. He was so close to dying when going for that aggressive attempt there. Doesn't have the TP scroll, so again, he is still kind of stuck on behind enemy lines, excuse me, as Lilgun, they're just going to use this opportunity to continue the push forward. You've still got a little bit of time left on the Elder Dragon form. It was an early glyph usage as well, so they should be able to claim this tier 2.
So I had to find out because I was intrigued with the Ag Shard changer for the sniper. In 7.31, the cooldown went from 16 to 10 seconds. So you can just spam this a lot more. Now they did nerf the damage. It was 125 impact damage. Now it's just a measly 25. So you really...
You weren't buying it for the damage.
Yeah.
Like that's basically a blink dagger stopper, which is honestly pretty value in itself.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe you can hope to get a last hit. 25 damage.
True. Just go claim Roche with it.
Yeah. Just spam concussive grenade. Alright, so what do they got? Ace 12, it's going Glimmer Cape defensive, Kishgar has Shard, 8th lens as well, so yeah, I feel like there's big issues for RSG and how they can get these kills. Spectres itemizing to the Ag Scepter after the Manta, so you will have this shorter cooldown single target haunt to jump the Sniper, but I don't even know if they can jump the Sniper with all the defensive toolkit that kind of Lilgun can play with.
It depends where they take the fight. That's why I was really saying before that they wanted to go on the DK and the Ember, right? Because at least they've got that tier 1 tower bottom that the rest of the team could TP to. How could they possibly look to bring reinforcements to that top tower when you were going for a sniper with Aegis? Roger's just going to die. But you saw Lilgun, they still have their tier 1 top, so it was very easy to bring reinforcements. So it just feels like a really odd person to make that attempt onto.
Radiant's top tower
Is this a
under attack.
Dagon? Yo.
On who?
On Xiao Bonbon. Very interesting item. They gotta get out of top. Silen's still not an easy person to kill. Xiao Bonbon's gonna be playing around with him. But he's running to the opposite. Oh, he's gonna go for a TP up. They've got a telekinesis. That is a ambitious TP. But I guess the only hope he really had, he couldn't run right, he couldn't run left. Just hoping that the stuns were lacking. Oh, wait, hang on a second. They know.
They haven't found Xiao Bonbon, have they?
They will.
Pinging exactly
They will
where he is.
soon. Oh, the death pulse. They get the confirmation. Poor Xiao Bonbon. Instant cut down to the trees. They'll make him work for... Oh, well, that's a cute play.
The courier.
No, okay, Kishka gets him. Really nicely done. The courier just to find a little bit of vision. And there we go. Second kill for Lilgun.
Oh, the mock courier. It's one of my favorites that Ace 12 has. Shout out to Baller from the Australian region.
Mid lane?
A lot of
What's going on here? 11? Epicenter is going to be enough damage. The DK doesn't have a BKB just yet, and with the spell out from the Undying, that's a pretty big kill to find. Alright.
He just got his BKB, and you've nearly... Oh, actually, you do have one on 4-2-3 now, so they feel even more ready to fight. They've already claimed the tier 2 top. They've already got the outpost, pushing the experience even further in their favor. As long as they're just not going to go off and chain feed and walk up into no vision, I think they should be just fine.
Oh, it's going to be RSG that are feeding.
9, 0, and 13.
Oh, they see MKS, I think. I believe he just TP'd to the tier 2 and went to the triangle. They pinged him once, but doesn't look like they're going to try and do anything with this, so... Dude,
They can't
his
without
top!
DK.
Look at this, man! Is he going to go for this? Scurry's on cooldown for Xiao Bonbon, but it's not going to find him in the tree lane. Man, Sanctity's having a incredible game. 9, 0, and 13. We were kind of bringing up that, you know, they don't really flex the Ember much to the safe lane. I know... Oh, okay, well, Sanctity's going to see him now.
He knows.
And now Kishka's going to run to Xiao Yu too. Oh, this is so awkward. It's just space. That's all RSG are trying to do. Make space for the Spectre. Try and get these items, but it is costing them multiple kills across the map as Xiao Yu under the cover of the sandstorm. Not for long as the detection is out. There's no way. Okay.
Okay. He didn't actually need to leave his sandstorm there. They'd used the dust, and he used the yours as well, so just accelerated his dying process, I guess.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Pew, 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 pew. Level 20 on the sniper. This is crazy. 4-2-3 is having a crazy game as well.
Just wants to stay away from the Spectre, right? Like, that's all it is.
Really seems like Lilgun. Game 2's is where they're in their true form. Past 3 series now. Game 2 is... It's all been their world. And they
take off their weighted clothing. They're just like, this is my true form, you know? First one was just phase 1.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I see what you did there. We had phase 1, phase 2, and phase 3. Funny.
Radiant's courier
Easy.
has been killed.
Alright, let's see how you can defend. Tombstone drop, but they will just instantly turn to the Tombstone. Spectre, he's closing in on the Ags. About to have enough gold for this. They're going for the combo, but Sharpshooter. Oh, they stole Sharpshooter.
It's a lot of extra damage.
They keep canceling the blink. And now they're on to Xiao Yu. No! Oh no, Radiant. They're doing such a good job with the poke and prod. MKS is in the middle.
There's the Shadow Step. He's just running to the rest of his team. Doesn't want that Desolate to be a factor. And with no Sand King, you don't have to really worry about being bunched up for anything.
This is a full... Dude, Sanctity. This guy's crazy. But I guess he knows they're lacking stuns, and 423 has the covering fire from downtown, so another kill, and there's just... They've got no answers. Nothing at all on RSG.
They can just go into mid, right? Like, the top tower is going to push in by itself. They're doing their best.
11's going to jump now. Scythe is out. Okay, but Sanctity doesn't die. They'll get the Abaddon at least, but they're on to 423. And BKB is going to be protecting for the moment to the north, though. Ember, he will be killed off. 11 tries to move inside the base to snatch the gem. He's going to blink back up shortly. Ooh, is he going to make it out? Burrow from Xiao Yu doesn't get in range. They didn't know his location, so that's a big streak. Who got the kill? MKS got the kill. So 1,001 gold for the Spectre. It's going to be working on the Basher next item.
Pretty important, right? Like, you are, like we were saying before, lacking some of that stun potential with the Sand King still in the grave. It costs them a buyback. It gets them a big kill, but you're still one lane of racks down.
Roche is up there.
Behind. Have to be careful from MKS, though. Kishka's standing around here, waiting to try and pick someone off.
MKS going to jump 11. Xiao Yu's got the follow-up. They feel like they can take this fight with Sanctity dead, but they might be wrong. There's 4-2-3. Oof. This sniper, if you don't deal with him in the fights, if he's got a free fight just to stand his ground and right-click, we'll see how much damage he's truly outputting. And this without a damage item. Like, he really doesn't have a damage item.
New. It's all utility right now. Once he gets the Silver Edge, yes, obviously much more of that. Great against the Spectre for the break. Great for the crit potential. And, well, you guaranteed do not have a Sand King, so they feel very safe to be able to take these next few team fights, whether that be in the Roche pit or just pushing out for another lane.
It's unfortunate because there was a window for RSG to take Roche as well. Like, Spectre's a very good hero to do so with Manta and the Desolate. So... they didn't scout it, so they weren't aware of the spawn. But you've got a 4-on-4, and they do see MKS farming. They've got a pretty good lane ward as well. Kishka to start. They're going to try and blow up. They still have the Sharpshooter. If they can get to break this, it's huge. But nice play from MKS. He's going to be able to dodge the ultimate. They're onto the sniper in the middle of the fight, but 423 is going to try and stand his ground. Protecting for the BKB at the moment, but the side of the burst, it's there. 423 finally killed off. Now they're eyeing Sanctity, but he's got a couple of remnants down to the south and a blink out. Sanctity's fine, but the rest of Lilgun, they're in trouble as they'll turn to Ace. Maybe even eyeing up Kishka. A nice blink to reset, so Kishka's out. Sanctity though. MKS, is he gonna get lucky with the bashes? In and out, Sanctity, but he's out of remnants! He's out of remnants! No, that's an awkward timing with the Shroud. Sanctity slight, trying to get some distance, but it will not matter as MKS, he's hunting for more! A blink just to reposition, but now they see 11! MKS is everywhere! He's always got Horn, he's always got Shadow Step, what is going on?
Man, 11's just been walking around this map for the past minute or so, just trying to do anything immediately after he respawned.
They didn't get the gem, did they?
They got the gem. Abaddon dropped it.
Oh my god. They got Roaster. Okay.
That's the thing, right? It feels like a really odd choice to try and go up onto that top side of the map, right? What is that going to achieve exactly? You already had the advantageous time to be able to go for Roche. You could have placed down your vision. You have the gem, so you know exactly where a lot of the enemy's vision would be. And even if you win a team fight top, there's no racks top for them to be able to take. So again, it just seems like another one of these instances where perhaps fighting top wasn't the best option when you know who's found what.
Oh, bottom lane? Wait. Oh, stun is going to be okay.
What are we knowing about?
Well, hang on a second. I'm seeing if MKS is in trouble. They don't have the outpost to TP to him. Radiant is starting to come bottom. Although it could definitely be unkillable. We're knowing it, MKS getting the shard. This shard is atrocious. Oh, terrible. Hang on. That's a... Like, terrible is not a nice word, but that I really think that's a nice way to put it. This is
terrible.
I'd say atrocious. That's a tier above. I think you could What? Who doesn't have it? Hoodwink doesn't have it. Sankey
Hoodwink.
doesn't have
Give
it.
it to Hoodwink.
Dude, I'd even give it to the Undying.
Yeah.
But
There are very few heroes that I would give Shard to after a Spectre.
But I trust MKS. He's a baller. I've been a huge fan of him once he was able to hit the scene with RSG. He's looked really dominant, especially, of course, in Spring Tour. So we'll see. You know, maybe he's definitely played the Spectre a lot more than I have. So it's almost got a bit... This is starting to get a bit scary. He's closing on 25 as well. Look at the smoke, though, heading top. Oh, they're onto Xiao Yu. Nice jump. Should be an easy kill. Xiao Bonbon's just going to stay in the camouflage. As unfortunately, there's not much they can do. So the Hoodwink's out. Xiao Bonbon. Scurry out to safety.
Honestly, taking the Burrow Strike away from the Rubik is a pretty big deal.
Ooh. All right. He's pretty close to Ags as well. So we're going to see some baller plays from Kishka shortly. Let's go. I'm hyped.
He's also got the Philosopher's Stone, so just going to reach that timing a little faster. Already level 15, of course, so he's got the lower cooldown as well on the stolen spells, down to 9 seconds.
They can fight. They are very split in the river. MKS going to try and solo kill Sanctity. MKS with the Abyssal, the reveal. They were not expecting that. Can he get a first hit bash? He already used it on the Abaddon. So he gets the TP out. Ace 12. He's going to be killed off. No remorse as MKS. And now he's going to be killed off. Side for good measure. Silen gets his 4th charge. Oh no, RSG. The tides are turning. They're soon to have the net worth lead.
This is one of those instances where, I mean, just have a look at Kishka. He's got the Ogre Axe and the Staff of Wizardry in his backpack. But for what? You know, he just needed to not buy one of them, and he would have had enough money for buyback while still spending the unreliable gold. So if this ends up losing them the game because you don't have that buyback, I mean, you've got a Spectre, level 25, coming into your base. He's got the extra points in the dispersion. It's already hard to kill him, but it's even harder when it's a 2v5 instead of a 3.
Yeah, and it's not like the sniper can show as well. You don't really have those defensive heroes, so just shrapnel, fireball. Ooh, he's showing. Maybe going under tier 4 towers is a bit scary.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Even just forcing a glyph before the creep wave gets here, so it's not even going to clear that one out.
Under attack.
Oh, they want to stay with this Tombstone. Look at Xiao Yu. Look at Xiao Yu. They know though. Sentry drop, so they see Xiao Yu.
But they've got the gem.
Another sentry.
Radiant's middle barracks.
Down to the south. Xiao Bonbon. Ran into 11, but they do not want to commit inside the base, especially with a respawn. Sanctity! Hang on a second, Sanctity! What was that TP? Oh, he's punished instantly as RSG. I mean, that is a making of a good team. When someone makes a mistake, you capitalize.
Yeah, like the past 3 team fights, he hasn't popped his BKB, just obviously playing with fire on the edge like he likes to, but he has just been chain feeding. It was 9, 0, and 13, I believe, and he's died 4 times since then.
Let's see. Xiao Yu, ooh, off the mark. 11's going to follow up. They're trying to bring down the first life, which they're able to do so. It's difficult to kill him a second time, especially with the Tombstone drop. In fact, they're going to jump the backline. MKS is instantly onto 4-2-3. Hurricane Pike, he's got the concussive grenade as well to reset, but there's just so much they have to deal with. Haunt Illusion, zombies littering the ground. As now this gives them an opportunity now. Turn back, deal with the creep, but oh, they're in! Xiao Yu, what is that? An epicenter onto 2. The damage is too overwhelming. As the sniper's in the tree line, they know exactly where he is. They know where 4-2-3 is. Trying to bleed up shortly. Can he stand his ground? Ace 12 has the coil up shortly. That's not going to be enough to keep him alive. No buyback on the sniper. And they've just thrown this game as RSG. I think they're going to take it 2-0. Oh no.
Yeah, they can make it a sure thing. Yeah, all the tips going over to MKS. He has had a monster of a game on this Spectre, being able to claim the second lane of racks. And yeah, you don't have buyback on 3 heroes for the next little bit. Oof, Sanctity playing with fire again.
Look at the first one.
Got him.
Oh, they're going to get him. Oh my lord. Dude, they've done it. A Spectre's won a game. That's crazy.
It was honestly the perfect pick for the scenario, right? Just for multiple reasons. To be able to catch out the Abaddon with a borrowed time, to be able to find the squishier
Radiant's
heroes
middle
like
tower
the
has
Sniper
fallen.
and the Rubik, and even a
Radiant's
really
middle
dominant
tower
laning
is
stage
under
can
attack.
result in this. You know, it's all about choosing where to
Radiant's
take your
middle
team
tower
fights, and
Oh.
that's it. Lilgun are gonna call it.
Dire's middle
Oh
tower is under attack.
no.
Radiant's ancient is under
Oh, this is
attack.
not good for Lilgun in their tournament run now.
Victory.
Yeah, what they're indeed 4-2-3. He's got to be a bit upset. He played a really, really good game, but this puts him in
They
such...
are 3-11 now on Lilgun. Do they have any series left? They have
do.
one series left against Motivate Trust, which is a pretty important series, right? They're the ones that they're fighting to avoid dropping out in that ninth spot in this phase number 2. So obviously you want to, at minimum, get to the lower bracket, even if it's in that last possible seed. And, well, speaking of Motivate Trust, we've got another game where we're casting with them coming up next. And they've also got a series against Enigma Galaxy C, who've already guaranteed themselves a spot in that upper bracket. So maybe they'll experiment with a few things. Maybe they won't try quite as hard, just to, you know, keep the vibes good, keep the vibes high. We'll have to wait and see, though.
Yeah, there's... every series, there is... Like, every series is important, but once you get to the later stages and you can see how the standings are looking, you can compare, like, where teams are positioning and just see, like, the much-needed games, the much-needed victories. It really feels like these series just have that extra little spice to them, and especially the next one in particular, Motivate versus Patriots. These are also two teams that could be under threat of elimination. I know Patriots have 4 wins compared to the 3 on Lilgun and 2 on Motivate, but they are still in a position where they have to be concerned. I will have the groups standings up, and we're going to go over that next, so it'll be easy for everyone to understand what is going on, because yeah, a lot is starting to be on the line. Keep in mind, top 4 move on to the upper bracket, 5th to 8th to the lower bracket, and there is only one team that is eliminated currently. That is where Motivate is sitting, but like we said, they're going to be playing next against Patriots, so we'll see if they can pull out a victory for themselves to hopefully get out of the elimination spot. But what an exciting first series to kick off our night. It's going to be RSG taking the series 2-0. We'll see you guys shortly after the break.